Gun rights advocates are fighting calls for stricter gun laws with an unusual campaign. They say gun control will hurt LGBT people who need to defend themselves from hate crimes. This commercial is airing as America's largest LGBT groups are joining gun control advocates. They want reforms after a mass shooting at a gay nightclub in Orlando left 49 dead. But some in the queer community oppose any new gun control measures.
You always want to treat firearms as loaded. Just always double check, always make sure things are loaded.
Nikki Stallard is a transgender woman and a longtime member of the Pink Pistols. They're a national gun club founded in response to hate crimes against LGBT people. Pink Pistols says its membership has more than tripled since the Orlando shootings.
I'll show you how basically to shoot a firearm right now. Feel the pistols.
As a gay man, I was anxious about going to a gun range just a week after such a horrific attack on the queer community.
You're holding it up.
But I wanted to hear why Nikki believes weapons can empower queer people who face disproportionate rates of violence.
Got it. What happened in Orlando, I consider it both a hate crime and an act of war, okay? We're looking, what can we do to help people help themselves so that we do not have a repeat of such a situation.
Well, do you think that more LGBT people should be arming themselves?
I think that they should take a look at their options. I don't seek violence, but when you're in like ugly situations, a handgun is your quintessential self-defense, personal defense arm. There's nothing more effective that you can have.
Have you had to use your gun in self-defense?
No, I have been fortunate.
Do you have LGBT friends who've had to use guns in self-defense, either members of the group or just in general?
I don't know anybody personally yet.
When some people hear the idea of, if more people had guns at this bar, what they think is that's really just going to lead to more gunfights, more unnecessary deaths, and the likelihood of someone being able to actually defend themselves in these mass shootings is rare. And so how do you respond to that?
Okay, first of all, you have to take a look at the statistics of people who have carry permits. How many permits are being revoked for the very things you talked about? Very, very rare. So people who have carry permits are among the most law-abiding demographic in the country.
While the majority of gun owners are law-abiding citizens, it's also true that most mass shooters legally obtain their guns.
So first of all, I'm going to show you how to load.
Nikki, like the NRA, believes that the best way to stop gun violence is to arm more civilians.
One, two, three, four, five. So, if I was in Orlando, or people who've taken time to train, this could have happened early on. Would people have been wounded or killed? Probably. But would 50, 100? No. Are you ready?
Okay. It was distressing enough being in a small room with bullets flying next to me, but pulling the trigger was something else. I came here because I was intrigued by the idea that guns could be a tool for queer people who face harassment and violence.
Not bad, you hit the target.
But instead, the experience made me more terrified of the power of weapons. I'm shocked that anyone could be so eager to promote guns after such a terrible massacre. Although we share a queer identity, the Pink Pistols and I found little common ground.